Craig Union, Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton, Edward Jones, KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber, Orange County CASA, the only health and living community, Springs Valley Bank and Trust, Summer Seamless Guttering, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springer Insurance, Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, and the Orange County Community Foundation. Now, let's head to the action. This is Mix 95.3 WUME, your home for local sports.
The Thanksgiving holiday brings a lot of different things to the table. Of course, everybody gets their family get-together on Thursday, then everybody goes shopping on Friday and Saturday. A lot of people putting up Christmas decorations. But for the Orleans Bulldogs, it's the tradition of tipping off the boys' high school basketball season, and that's no different here tonight. It's the defending state champions in Class A, the Orleans Bulldogs, getting their first taste of the 2025-26 season at home tonight, as they welcome in the Crothersville Tigers, who come into the doghouse 0-1. Good evening, everybody. Dave Dedrick along with Jason Russell. It's time now for Orleans Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3. Streaming live on WUME953.com and ask Alexa to play 95.3 WUME. Well, Jason, it's always exciting whenever that first game of the season rolls around. Here tonight, though, a little bit different tenor, with the state championship team being brought back to receive their rings. And that's one thing that they'll never be able to take away from that team, the fact that you're a state champion.
That's right, Dave. It was a lot of fun last year, and I can tell you, just around the school here in the last couple of weeks, as the boys kicked off practice, you can just feel the excitement here at school for this new season and what Orleans can bring to the table.
Well, a new season means a lot of questions. Orleans, of course, hit by graduation, losing their starting backcourt, and, of course, that will probably be the big question mark, at least here in the early part of the year.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to step up in those roles for Bryce and Ryland. And, we got guys who come off a JV team, only lost one game last year, and I think they're very capable. It's just it might take them a few games to kind of get into that kind of mix at the varsity level, but we're going to be very solid again this year.
Facing off against the Crothersville Tigers, who've already played one game, and if they lost that game, it's still the fact they played one game.
It is. It's always the nerves are out of the way for the most part, and they've got that game experience, and then they got some new players coming in, and so it's just it's excitement of getting back into it. The intensity is a little different than practice, so it'll take maybe a quarter or so to get settled in.
It's the Bulldogs and the Tigers here on this Saturday night on the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Had a chance to talk with head coach Bryant Lehman of Crothersville and Tom Bradley of Orleans. We'll get their thoughts on tonight's matchup when we return. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than In Focus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At In Focus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. In Focus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Are your retirement savings scattered about several employer-sponsored plans and individual IRAs? Let a Raymond James financial advisor provide you with education on what options you may have. Each may have potential benefits and drawbacks. So we'll consider your specific situation and discuss how best to address your unique needs and goals. Call financial advisors Jamie Sullivan and Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. Located in Mitchell today and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC. Life well planned.
Kirby Hardware has been helping the residents of Orleans keep their homes and farms running smoothly since 1953. Kirby Hardware carries a full line of GE appliances, hardware items, household items, lawn and garden supplies, paint, and a full line of plumbing, all with the knowledge to get you what you need to do the job right the first time. Kirby Hardware open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 7 till 2. Phone them at 812-865-2510. Kirby Hardware at 206 East Jefferson Street.
continue with the Team OC pregame show. Coach Lehman of Crothersville joins us now. And, Coach, here you are. We're already your second game of the year. Kind of take us through, first of all, we did your game with Austin the other night. How'd the preseason go for your time?
The summer went really well. Last year we were young. The summer we were young. We're trying to find who we are. Preseason's fine. We're unfortunately played the other night pretty early into the year. We didn't get a chance to play a scrimmage game. Our Milan won the football regional, and they were in the semi-state, so scrimmage got canceled, and it definitely showed Monday night against Austin. But, well, we're just young, so there's not a lot of optimism right now, just other than getting older. So.
Well, you mentioned you're young, but yet you've got some guys that kind of played under some fire last year as freshmen.
Yeah, the Jones boy was number 4 in the state for three-point shooting. He was really good. But we're asking a lot more of him this year. He's on the ball a lot more, taking over Napier's role. And then, the other two, they're just young. They're learning. They're size kids that are just trying to find their way. Experienced, but they're still sophomore and probably 8th grade freshmen. They're still little guys, so just really small.
So what did you get takeaways from the first game with Austin?
Well, we definitely found out what rock bottom was. We did not play well. We didn't shoot the ball well. We didn't run our offense well. We didn't do a whole lot well. And so really tonight's just about where can we grow? Can we take a step? We're honored just to be able to come in here tonight. This will be the last time we play Orleans last year on the contract. And then so it'd be nice playing them as they get to introduce their state championship team. So that's pretty fun. But for us, just getting through the night, just trying not to be any more injury-ridden.
Coach, you mentioned learning from game to game. What kind of steps forward does your team need to take tonight here on the road?
Just taking care of the basketball and moving on the offense and rebounding. We really struggled on the rebounding end the other night. We lost 58 to 28 on the board. And we allowed 35 shots around the rim the other night because we're so little. We couldn't keep them out of the paint. So we got to do a better job of protecting the paint, I think, and finding a way to get on the boards and cleaning that up just to even have an opportunity to be in the basketball game tonight.
Defensively, what are you going to have to do tonight?
Don't know. I don't know. Orleans lost, 85% of their scoring from a year ago, but it's not like they fall off. They have some great juniors that are now seniors that scored the ball well for them late. So, really don't know. We don't know, what we're going to do, to be completely honest. And we're still trying to find ourselves right now, second game of the year.
Coach, if you would, you line up for your ball club tonight?
So our guard will be our center, Tymier Cromwell. He's a veteran. And then the new name for us is Beatty Man. He's playing a really good basketball against Austin the other night. He's a junior. And then we're going to go with those 3 sophomores, Carter Jones, Caleb Lauderball, and Ty Hilton, and hopefully someday they'll be older juniors and seniors, but right now the young guys.
And then off the bench for you?
You're going to see a lot of Kobe Davis, and it's going to be a lot of Kobe Davis and Colt. And then hopefully start getting Brayton Heath back to 100%. We've kind of been without him, and then we got rid of one of our other big guys. So we don't know who's coming off the bench. So we're still finding our personnel a little bit.
And then injury-wise, you have been battling some of that?
Yeah, so we're still in injury. Jude had one of our starters last game, dislocated his shoulder, so he's out. Brayton Heath's been out with a broken. He's going to play a couple of quarters JV tonight, one varsity, so he's not even 100%. We're just not 100%. We're beat up, but that's okay. It's going to be a long year, so we're going to figure it out. So.
Coach Lehman, as always, thank you for the time and the talk in your ball club. Have a good game tonight.
Hey, thank you. We're excited. We're excited.
Appreciate being here. Stay tuned. You're listening to Bulldogs Basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Looking to make a difference? Team OC's Youth Mentoring Program is here to help kids in Orange County reach their full potential. Our mission to expand child's possibilities through a community-wide mentoring program for kids 7 to 17. We provide support, guidance, and a caring adult to lean on. You can be a part of their journey. Become a mentor or make a donation. Join us at 262 West Court Street, Paoli, or visit teamocmentoring.org. Questions? Call Executive Director Priscilla Woodrum at 812-653-0288. Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
As we continue with the MOC pregame show, head coach Tom Bradley of Orleans joins us now. The Dogs get ready to open up the season tonight against Crothersville. Got that matchup in just a few minutes. But, Coach, here we come to the Doghouse, the start of another season. Been some changes. Got a couple of new pictures and a big banner hanging up here that we didn't have 1 year ago.
Yeah, some more decoration in the gym that, obviously everybody always dreams about getting some more stuff in the gym and in their trophy case, and we were fortunate enough to let that happen this season.
Well, Coach, it was definitely a magical season, but you always got to turn the page and move on, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we really enjoyed it. Our community and the communities around us, they were so supportive and really enjoyed it. And that season's over with, and you can't just continue to think about that one. I think the idea behind it we talk to the kids about is, remember all the work you put in for that. Mm-hmm. Did you enjoy that a lot? Well, who's to say you can't do that again? At least put in that work and give it your best shot. And so you kind of use it as a motivating factor, I think, afterwards of, go out with a good run in the tournament and so forth. But that's way down the road. Right now, all we're talking about right now is getting ourselves ready to play this game tonight.
Coach, what about the preseason? How'd it go for your Bulldogs?
We had fun again. We got better as the season went along, summer went along. Same thing with all the shooting everybody else does and those kind of things, the one-day stuff. And we went to Indiana West again, which we always go up there for 3 days. And so that's always the highlight of the summer, I think. So we had a good turnout. All these kids that we got out here today or tonight was with us summer long. Got a few extra ones now because of the freshmen that are out there that we did not have last year. So I think we ended up keeping 25 kids, which is quite a few. And we're pretty good because they're spaced out pretty good. We got a ton of freshmen, which you like to see because one of these days, place all the rest.
Coach, graduation took away some good players from last year's team. You had some holes to fill. Been working to get those holes filled and a cohesive team put together for the floor tonight.
Well, our four guys graduated, had different roles on the team. A couple of them that Kagan and Jim that didn't play as much, but were just as valuable as anybody, and probably more so in practice and what they brought to us. And then obviously Bryce and Ryland, they got all the headlines and so forth, what they've done. All those guys are going to be missed. Especially in terms of the positions that we had these guys that played for 3 years. And Bryce was 3.5 years. He played starting point guard for us. Ryland played 4 years as our shooting guard. And a lot of that right there is handling the basketball and being the leader on the court. Bryce, the guy for us that him and Ryland both that knew all the positions of everybody and so forth. So that's taken some time to find people that can replace that, but we got some good candidates. It's every year. Every year you lose your guys and you move to the next group. And so I think it'll work out. It may take us a little bit of time to get feeling a little comfortable and so forth, but right now they're giving us effort than what we could expect. Asking questions and get for things that they don't understand. So it's going well.
Even losing those seniors, Coach, you still had a good nucleus returning.
Yeah, we did. We had some guys back. You lose 4 guys like that, 4 seniors, important parts, but 2 of those started, so we got 3 starters coming back, and some guys that have given some time on the varsity, and some that were JV as juniors are now varsity players and are going to get a lot of time. So they got to experience last year's good run in the tournament. So in their JV year, we had a pretty good JV year last year, and they understand the philosophy of what we want done. So that's always a big help.
Talk about your backcourt, Coach. How we fill those 2 vacant positions?
Well, we got a couple guys off the JV in Dane Freed and Owen Gilbert, who are some guys that submitted us for us at the end of the last season on the varsity that would be candidates and are candidates for us, and we'll get some playing time tonight, obviously. And then we got a couple guys I think off of the varsity that we can move into spots. I think Nate Brown can help us out outside there. We really like for him to be off the ball as opposed to handling the basketball because he can do so much for us on the glass and getting to the rim and so forth. But between those three guys, I think we'll kind of have a rotation there where we can figure something out. And it just takes practice time and games that they get reps in and feeling comfortable about themselves. You know, because it's a big step from going from a JV team and then, coach says I'm starting on the varsity.
All right, Coach, offense on the side of the basketball, the team that'll be moving it up and down, or will you have to be utilizing those guys underneath in some set positions?
Well, I think we're going to be a team, Dave, that we can get the ball inside. I like that last year, and Mason's made big strides for us this year, and some big size for us, and those two guys. And Nolan's getting, he's stronger and better, and down the line, Troy is playing really, really well for us right now. And so we got some guys coming back that I think can really help us with Caden Burning coming in as senior and so forth. I'm sure I'm leaving guys out, but guys that all have experience, guys that I think play a couple different styles depending on what is called for. Right now, we really like to establish that inside game. You can do a lot of high-low stuff when you got a choice of who you want to put on the block and the other one up on the line and try to get the ball inside. And so I think you'll see quite a bit of that, trying to be patient enough to get the ball inside. But we also have some guys that can put the ball on the deck and really get to the rim. And, it's nice to have a little variety right there. But rest assured, we'll be trying to use our size this year.
At any level, Coach, to be successful, you got to play defense, and that's what your team's noted for. Is this going to be a good defensive team?
Well, I hope so. It's tough to say that right now. We got a long way to go, just like every other team. But to be really stressed that, we spent 20 minutes today playing half-court defense and just reviewing things again about what we expect. And, it's coming. It's slow, but it's coming. And I think the guys understand that we really stress that, and that's one thing that we think that gets us basketball victories. I really don't think that we could have had to run in the tournament that we did if we couldn't play some defense. And so they take pride in it, and I'm really happy that they do because I think it's really important.
What about your matchup with Crothersville tonight?
Went and watched Crothersville play one game against Austin. It was at Crothersville. It's an up and down game, just like in the past. 2 years ago, they scored 100 points, and last year, Austin, I believe, went over 100. Crothersville didn't get to 100, but a lot of deep threes and, getting the ball up and down the floor. And this year, kind of the same style. I think they like to really get it up and go. They got some guys who can really run the floor. They got a lot of guys that shoot deep threes. It's going to be one of those teams where we can't just try to be going for every pass and so forth and let them get to the rim because they got some really good quickness. They got one boy, number 11 kid, that I thought he was one of the quickest we've ever seen, and I think this year he's quicker. So they got a formidable opponent. They've lost a couple games here, but, coming in, it's our first game. Mm-hmm. They've already played two. And, in that aspect, I think they got the advantage there. But hopefully we're in front of our home fans here tonight. It's an exciting time, and we get off to a good start.
Coach, earlier on here, will we be looking at your team to kind of dictate how well you are playing?
Well, I think Dave's understanding about good shot selection for us is going to be a big thing. And we try to get to the post and so forth, get it to the right guys. And we have a tendency early in a lot of seasons to be taking shots that we probably shouldn't be taking at this time of year. You've got a guy down there that's 6'7" and 6'6" kids and so forth. If they don't get a touch on a possession, then to me that's not a good possession. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's what we're really looking at is understand how we want to play our style. The thing that we won't change is when we get to rebound, Dave, we're going to go as hard as we can, just like we have for 20-some years, and get a layup. Mm-hmm. And if we can't get that, then we're apt to take our time in making sure we get the ball in positions that they can score. So we're not changing anything in that aspect, and defensively, I don't see us changing a lot of stuff either.
Line up your ball club tonight.
We'll start a bunch of seniors. We got Dane Freed as one of our guards as a senior. We got Nate Brown as a senior as a guard. Nolan Robbins as a forward. Alex DeWitt as a forward, and then Mason Freed off the bench. Mason Freed as our center.
And then off the bench for you?
We're dressing 8 guys, or we'll have more than 8 guys, but we're dressing 8 guys in terms of just varsity guys, and those will be Owen Gilbert. He'll be in there, and also Caden Burning and Troy Kelly. Those guys will be out there. And then Reese Petty is going to dress as well, but he's going to play a little bit of JV as well. So got us a nucleus of 10 guys, And I think all 10 guys, if they do their roles, you should see them all tonight.
Everybody healthy, ready to start this season tonight?
Yeah, we've had, just like everybody else, we've had some injuries with ankles and so forth, and been taping a lot of ankles the last 2 weeks, but we're healing up at the right time. So I think tonight will be good.
Not your first rodeo, Coach, but are you excited like every year to get things started?
Yeah, I am. It just seems, when you get done with the season, you're like, you're so excited and so forth. Well, I need that break. Yeah. And you get that break, and you get Dave like we are here, and you get into November, and you're thinking, man, get kind of excited about getting started. And, it's just kind of an atmosphere here at Orleans that we really look forward to, and I think our community looks forward to. And so it kind of livens things up and gets you all excited one more time.
Coach Bradley, as always, thank you for the time to talk. You and your ball club have a good game tonight.
Appreciate it, Dave. Thank you.
And Coach Tom Bradley of Orleans, stay tuned. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Orleans Bulldogs look to start off the season with a win at home tonight as they enter this season. The chance in Class A for the Indiana High School Athletic Association, taking on the Crothersville Tigers, 0-1 on the year. They lost earlier in the week to Austin, 88-44. Again, the Tigers, this junior varsity team from Orleans, had a fantastic year last year, only losing one game. And they come out with Coach Murphy Wheeler's team getting off on a high note tonight, 59-16 to win. We'll be ready to wrap up the TMO's pregame show. Team will see expanding possibilities one child at a time. We'll be back. Take a look at tonight's starting lineups. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
You can make a difference in the life of abused and neglected children in Orange County. I'm Orange County Circuit Court Judge Steve Owen, and we have a court-appointed special advocate program, or CASA, right here in Orange County, and we need your help. There's no special skills required, and we can train you on the skills that are needed. All you have to do is just call Robin Brown today and tell her that you want to help us help these children feel safe and loved here in Orange County. That's Orange County CASA at 812-653-4889.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Have you heard? Springs Valley's free easy checking account is the GOAT.
Wait, what do goats have to do with checking accounts?
Not actually, GOATS. GOAT stands for greatest of all time.
Oh, so what makes it so great?
It's truly free. No monthly fees, no gimmicks, and only a $50 minimum opening deposit required.
Now that is the greatest of all time.
Visit svbt.bank or stop by your local Springs Valley Banking Center to open your free easy checking account today. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When you suffer the loss of a loved one, you can count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli. They have a 55-year history of serving the needs of families in Orange and surrounding counties. They provide only the best professional services in the most compassionate manner to care for you during this difficult time. You can always count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home, as generations of families have done for many years. Call 812-723-2276 today We're here when you need us the most. Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. First of all, for our visitors tonight, the Crothersville Tigers 0-1. At center, number 12, Ty Hilton, 6'2", sophomore, averaging 2 points per ball game. A four-guard lineup. Number 1 is Carter Jones, 5'10", and a senior, points per contest. Number 3, Beatty Mantilla, 5'10", and a junior, averaging 10 points per ball game. Number 11 is Tymir Cromwell, 5'9", and a senior, averaging 11 points per contest. And number 20 is a Caleb Lauterball. He is 5'11", and a sophomore, averaging 6 points per ball game for head coach Bryant Lehman and the Crothersville Tigers 0-1. For the homestanding Orleans Bulldogs, coming in rated number 4 in the preseason poll in Class A. At forward, number 11, Nolan Robbins, 6'2", 180, and a senior. Last year, 8 points per ball game. Up front, he's joined by 23, Alex DeWitt, 6'3", 190, and a senior. He averaged over 13 points per contest. The center is number 25, Mason Freed, 6'6", 200, and a senior. Just under a point last year. The backcourt starting tonight for the Dogs, Dane Freed, number 4, 5'9", 145, senior, averaged just about a half a point a contest. And number 15, Nate Brown, 6'4", 160, and a senior, averaging 6.4. Last year, the Dogs ended up 25-4 in state champions. They averaged 56.3 points per ball game, gave up just a tick over 40, hit 55% from two-point range, 38% behind the arc, and 68%. For the Dean of Area Coaches, Tom Bradley, the Orleans Bulldogs come in looking for their first win of the season as Coach Bradley begins his 27th year at the head of the bench here at Orleans High School. And our starting lineup has been brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. Dave Dedrick along with Coach Jason Russell tonight. Glad you could join us from the doghouse. And this is a game we talked about earlier, what kind of questions are going to arise. But this can kind of be a scary game as well, Jason, with this Crothersville team. They like to get it up and down the court. And if they get hot on you and start to hit some threes, man, they get you in some trouble.
Yeah, Tom talked about it in the pregame about, playing defense. And that's one thing he's always done. And he's always trying to find a way to take you out of what you like to do. So it's going to be an interesting matchup tonight to see how he tries to get them out shooting all those threes.
Crothersville in their traveling red trimmed in white. The Bulldogs are in their home white trimmed in red and black. It will be Ty Hilton at 6, jumping up against Mason Freed at 6'6". To get the thing started here at the doghouse on this Saturday night, glad you could join us as we're ready for boys high school basketball to tip off the season at Orleans High School. Official steps into the center circle, ball in the air, we're underway. Freed controls it in the backcourt to Freed. They'll bring it up across the timeline as the Bulldogs look against a 1-2-2 zone. Into the corner right side, Mason Freed. Pass it out front to Nate Brown. Brown jump pass in the middle to Dane. Working on the right side, Robbins looking for good ball movement to Freed. Down low on the baseline, he's got DeWitt who lays it up and good. And the Dogs put it up to a 2-0 lead. And good ball movement that time down low. Out front, the Dogs extend full court man to pressure. Bringing it up will be Jones. Jones is a 5'10", one of the few seniors here as the Dogs open up in their man defense. Backdoor cut and a beautiful pass, and driving, scoring is Lauterball, and that makes it a 2-2 ball game here on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. 2-2-1 full court pressure. Brown jump pass in the middle. Robbins just below the free throw line. Pull up 15-footer right side. In and out, no good. Dogs fight for the rebound, but Hill comes out of there with it. But right there quickly to steal it away is Nolan Robbins, and there's contact right in front of the bench of Crothersville. And a foul going to be called here on the Crothersville Tigers. Water ball will be called for that one. As you see the Dogs aggressive here hitting that offensive glass.
Well, that's, listening to Coach Bryant talking about worried about rebounds. Orleans is always relentless on the board. Alex DeWitt is one of the best I've seen in a long time.
Left side, Billy has it. This is Troy, or Dane, working around the perimeter. The Robbins into the corner to DeWitt. Pass it over the top. Dane Freed fakes, Freed dribbles in, long two, left wing off the back of the rim. No good, but the weak side rebound put up and in by DeWitt. And the Dogs back out in front by a score of 42. Quickly, Cromwell the other way. Pulls it back out. Robbins draws that assignment against a very quick offensive player. Jones to the right of the key against the man-to-man. They used the backdoor cut the last time to get two. Out front, Lauterball with the basketball to the left of the key. Again, look to that backdoor cut that couldn't get the man open. Jones, they'll fire it up, this Crothersville team, from anywhere on the floor, so the Dogs cannot strike back inside the three-point arc. Played nearly 2 minutes here on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, and Orleans up by a score of 4-2. Jump pass, top of the key, Hilton. Swinging out right side, Cromwell, long NBA three off the front of the rim, back of the rim, tipped around. Oh, and coming down with it, Brown goes all the way down the court, and there's DeWitt scoring in transition. But it all started with the defense of Nate Brown. A long three right side, in and out, no good by Mantilla. Freed the rebound, quickly shovels it out. The Dogs on the run. They don't put it on the floor, and there's Brown scoring on the fast break to make it an 8-2 ball game in favor of Orleans. 5:35 to go in this first quarter of play. Right side, with Cromwell pulls it back out with the dribble between two players, steps through a double team. His pass deflected and stolen. Robbins with the other way for Orleans on the move. And stopped at the top of the key around a couple of defenders to Freed. Dane's long three side, no good. Ball tipped around, finally pulled out of there by Crothersville. Jones on the run, give it off to Mantilla, who drives aside. His shot no good. Rebound, Dane Freed the other way. Here's DeWitt in transition. Alex shot comes up short, no good. But he will be fouled, and that will put DeWitt at the free throw line as Hilton got back there to pick up that personal foul. Bit surprised, Jason, that the Dogs are willing to run here early?
No, I'm what I thought might happen. Get the boards, and let's get out and go and score some buckets in transition.
At the line will be Alex. Again, hit 67% last year as a junior. Free throw up off the front of the rim, no good. It's the first one here of the season for Orleans at the 5:07 mark. Here's a young man last year he stepped up in postseason play.
He really kind of come out of a shell and had so much confidence, especially during that regional semi-state games, and then carried over to the state finals.
Missed both free throws. Pulled down by Hilton, quickly up. Here's Cromwell the other way. Dish it out into the corner. Three loaded up by man. Side no good. Cromwell the rebound. Kick it back out to Lauterball. Shove it back out to Cromwell. Slow it down just a bit. Cromwell dribbles into the elbow left side. Nowhere to go. The Dogs, again, good help man-to-man defense. Work against this Crothersville spread offense around the arc. To the left of the key is Lauterball, 5'11", and a sophomore. Lauterball fakes, dribbles into the lane, lost it. The ball going to go out of bounds, and last touch by Lauterball, and that'll be turnover number 3 at Crothersville. Traditional Dogs, tough man-to-man defense.
Yeah, and they're long, and it's giving some of these guys from Crothersville hands in their face they may not be used to.
This link, Orleans going to really give a lot of problems to different teams this year. DeWitt down the lane, jump step through a couple of defenders. Shot rolls off the rim, no good. Tipped out of there. Cromwell, a long lead pass. Mantilla in transition, lays it up and good to cut the lead down to an 8-4 advantage for Orleans. The make allows Crothersville to go to their full court pressure, 1-2-2. Quickly, Dane Frieden, offensive inbounds, pass down low. Here's DeWitt, and the low block turns softly off the glass and good. And DeWitt off to a quick start. Right side, answering back, Jones, three from the right wing, and he is able to knock down that to make it a 10-7 ball game as we roll under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, don't blink if you're here because you might miss something.
I hope you brought your track shoes because we are running and gunning tonight. Top of the key, the pass goes to Mason Freed to Dane. Right side to Robbins to Mason cutting down the lane, and they were able to get it off the glass. Good by the big center. Mason Freed's first two of the night, make it a 12-7 ball game. 3:33 to go. Court pass on the baseline. Jones shot rejected out of there by Freed. That's Mason's first. We already seen one by Nate Brown turn into a quick transition pass for the Dogs. slow it down here with 3:30 to go, 12-7, Orleans on top. Just to the left of the bucket, throwing it in will be Caleb Lauterbach. Quickly gives it in to Jones, nowhere to go to Mantia. Makes left, goes right, spin move, stops. Free throw line jumper on the way is up and good. Hitting the basket. Nice. These Brothersville Tigers are back to within 3 at 12-9. Again, switching with the full court pressure. The Dogs beating it. Robbins on the pass from Freed, and he is able to go free throw line after being fouled, and that will give the Dogs a chance at the free throw line this time in the form of Nolan Robbins, who struggled at the free throw line last year, hitting just 45%. Jason Dogs doing a good job attacking this zone, full court pressure, by getting the ball into the middle.
Well, you get the ball in the middle, you have a lot of success against the zone. So they've been real patient, doing a nice job of looking to the cutters, and guys are finishing as well. So great effort. But these are games, your first game out of the year, and you're up and down the floor like this. You're going to need some substitutions a little bit here and there.
And we see some right now. Troy Dilly, 6'2", 55, and a junior, and Owen Gilbert, 5'10", 140, and a junior, come in for the Bulldogs. Second, it is no good. Ball tipped around, and coming out of there with it just in the game is Dilly. And the Dogs, he has the ball stolen away. We go the other way. Shot no good by Jones, and it's going to go out of bounds and stay down at Crothersville end as the Bulldogs get ready to set up in their half court, but a timeout going to be taken first by Crothersville. 3:02 to go, first quarter of play. Sullivan Financial Consulting and Raymond James scoreboard. Dogs top 12-9. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WFEZ.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat low-fill insulation system makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat insulation system by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
Dogs up by speed. Jason, let's catch your attention these first 5 minutes.
Just how fast Crothersville gets the ball up the floor, and they hadn't seen them play for a few years. Just the fact of how fast they shoot that ball, and it doesn't matter where.
Checking in, Kobe Davis. He is 6 foot and a junior. Cromwell has it in the right corner, working there on Robbins. Takes right, goes left on the baseline. Used the quickness there. Shot comes up short, no good. Robbins clears off the board. Up quickly to Gilbert down the right side. Spin move on the baseline by DeWitt. Fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound, Mason Freed. Pass it back out. Jumper on the way by Dilly from the free throw line. On 3-time, no good. Again, DeWitt on the offensive glass. Couldn't get it to fall. And finally, Crothersville comes out with Mantia all the way to the corner right side. Dish it back out to Hilton, to Mantia. Dogs stay in their half-court man, get caught in a switch. Dump it down low to Hilton. And on the switch, Freed tried to get back, but could not get there quick enough. And that foul will be on Mason Freed, the 6'6" senior center for Orleans. Down low on the baseline to the right of the bucket. That's where Cromwell will trigger it in. Looking for some cutters, trying to get somebody free and cut down the lane. Instead, gives it into Hilton, right back to Cromwell. And Freed, good defense there on that sideline.
Yeah, nice job by Mason moving his feet and not trying to get his hands in there.
That'll be fourth turnover as Nate Brown will come back in. Robbins will get his break. And we see Coach Bradley, he likes to go about 7 or 8. That's going to be his rotation, looks like. Gilbert will bring it up. Owen, 5'11", 140, and a junior. Again, going to be one of the key players to try and fill in the holes in the backcourt that the Dogs lost to graduation. Billy, cross-court packs to Gilbert. Out of the right side, high arcing shot, no good. Ball tipped around with the offensive rebound. Drives right side, shot up, no good. Rebound, Billy, and he's bugged as he goes up a second time, as the Dogs so far have got 6 offensive rebounds here in this first quarter of play. Ty Hilton will be whistled for that personal foul. Starting to add up here a little bit now for this Crothersville team. Dilly at the line. Free throw is up and good. Finally, the Dogs get one to fall at the stripe. And Dilly, 6'2", 155, and a senior, finally breaks that streak for Orleans to make it a 13-9 ball game. A tick under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Second one is too hard, no good. Deep rebound pulled down by Cromwell. They'll bring it up with the dribble quickly down the left side to Davis. Back to Cromwell. Cromwell with the dribble. It gets inside the arc, pulls it back up. Swing it right side. Mantilla long three. Top of the key is bottom of the net. And that three has got Crothersville right back into this ball game, trailing by one. Full court pressure. Brown in the backcourt in a double team. Comes right side to Freed. Mason has it to Brown. Out near the sideline on the right side. Takes it to the middle of the court. Jump pass in the corner to Gilbert. Skip it into Brown. Fakes two. Drives down the lane. Left side. Scoop shot. No good. Rebound Mason. Freed. Got it. The kind roll and gets it up and in. So good work by Freed on the extra chance opportunity to make it 15-12. Quickly inside, Mantilla drives down the lane. Put it up in traffic. Nearly got it to go off the glass. However, he's fouled, and that will put him at the free throw line as for this team from Crothersville will be their first free throws of the ball game. And Beatty Mantilla will be there to the honors with the 1:10 to go. The other night against Austin, 64% as at the line. Crothersville at home. Mantilla's free throw is up and good. 15-13, and give Crothersville credit, Jason. They're just hanging around here in this first quarter.
They are. I mean, they've done a couple of three-pointers here in the last few trips and got themselves back in the game.
Carter Jones comes back into the game. Hilton will go out. Also, Colton Blevin, 6'3", and a sophomore, in for the first time. Free throw in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by DeWitt. Alex gives it off to Brown. Nate works it up left side to Gilbert. Gilbert looking, settles it in to Dilly. Goes cross court. Oh, and the ball hit the rim and quickly put down by Beatty. Long lead pass to Cromwell. In transition, blocked from behind by Brown. And the rebound pulled down out front. Beatty drives down, gives it off to Cromwell, who lays it up and in. And we are tied at 15-15, our second tie of the ball game. Across the timeline, the Dogs have it. Brown has it into the offensive end. The ball knocked away and stolen out of there with it. Cromwell, long lead pass. And Tia drives left side, up and in, and first lead of the game for this team from Crothersville at 17-15 as they're doing it with their speed and quickness. Out high, Dilly in the backcourt used up the dribble to Gilbert. Gilbert to Dilly over the top, across the timeline with 18 seconds to go. Again, very aggressive in the half-court defense, nearly stolen, but Dilly comes down with it to Brown. He'll give it off to Gilbert with 10 seconds to go. Dogs would like to hold it for the final shot. Nate Brown out high. Dribbles into the arc. Nowhere to go. Back out to Dilly. Bobbled it. Got it back. Gilbert, three left side at the horn. In and out. Good. And that's going to be the first quarter of play on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. It is on top. Crothersville 17-15. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
Headed into the second quarter of play at the Doghouse. An opening night for Orleans. They trail at 17-15 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Jason, how they going to slow down these Tigers?
We got to not get such a hurry on the offensive end. Try to make some quick passes, held the ball a little too long, and let Crothersville get their hands on there. And Orleans got to make baskets in the paint. They missed a lot of easy bunnies inside, so got to make those.
Top of the key through by Jones. It is no good. And DeWitt another rebound, and he is crowded there along the baseline and much contact. And this foul got to be whistled on. Number 15, that's Colton Blevins, the 6'3" sophomore. So a quick foul to start off this second quarter. DeWitt, along with Dane Freed, Mason Freed, Nate Brown, Nolan Robbins, the original starters out there for Orleans. Again, full court pressure in the backcourt. Trying to make it an end-to-end game will be this Tiger team. Mason has it in the offensive end. Swing it to the left side. Dane, Jones, Mantia, Cromwell in there, along with Blevins and Davis. Right side, Dane Frith dribbles into the short corner, pass it down the lane. DeWitt muscles up a shot, but it rims in and out, no good. Rebound pulled in by Davis for Caruthersville. Jones works it up court in a 2-point lead. Cromwell has it near the spike line on the right side. Down the lane he goes all the way to the rim. Scoop shot up and good off the glass. Speed and quickness by Cromwell. Gets into the rim and more in a 4-point lead for Caruthersville. High post pass to Brown, down low to Freed. Into the lane. Here's DeWitt. Put the left hand up and good. And it will be a 3-point play for Alex DeWitt for Orleans. Coming here with 7:06 to go. And the Dogs try and get back to within one. But Alex DeWitt, who's off to a big start here tonight for the Orleans Bulldogs.
We expected to get the ball into him. Coach Bradley talked about in the game about trying to get the ball in the paint and take advantage, and they sure have.
Checking back in, Ty Hilton. Coming out will be Colt Blevins for Coach Bryant Lehman. Got to be pleased so far here in this first half. DeWitt trying to complete the 3-point play opportunity for Orleans. His shot is up. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Tipped around Brown. Hat loose to DeWitt. DeWitt spins in the lane over to Nate Brown. Wide open. Lays it up and in. Ties it up at 19-19. Quickly the other way. Coming down the lane is Cromwell. Bounce pass right side. And Hilton had it blocked by a couple of Bulldogs. Brown and DeWitt were both down there. However, a whistle and a foul got to be called on Orleans.
That's Alex's second.
DeWitt charged there, so Coach Bradley, with 6:52 to go, is going to have to make a decision, and we see quickly it's going to be Caden Burning off the bench. And back at the free throw line will be Ty Hilton, who can break this tie for Caruthersville. Cannot, as the first one rims off, no good. DeWitt will come to the bench at the 6:52 mark in a tie ball game. Burning, 6'2", 175, and a senior. Averaged 1 point last year off the bench for the Dogs. Hilton, couple of dribbles after the line, shot on the way, and it is up and good. And that lead back up to the side of Caruthersville. Again, full court pressure, 1-2-2. In the back, Dilly has it. Give it off to Brown. Brown looks to the middle of the court, used up the dribble to Freed, but the pass is tipped away. So that scramble at midcourt. Hilton down there along with Robbins. Brown gets in on the action as well. A jump got to be called. However, for the Dogs, fortunately, they get the possession arrow in their favor.
Yeah, Bill's really aggressive, and they got a lot of confidence right now.
Mm-hmm. And really, that speed and quickness, aggressive, you can't replicate that in practice, can you?
You can't. Orleans is really struggling trying to guard them in the man-to-man right now.
How the Dogs handle that quickly into the offensive end. Brown has it. Jump pass to Freed on the right side. James on a load-up three on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound Cromwell on the run. Down the right side he goes into the offensive end. High post pass, give it off to Hilton. Here's to Cromwell. Cuts down the lane. The lefty lays it up and good. And Cromwell adds another two. He was a thorn in the side of the Bulldogs last year. Quickly to Burning, and Burning right on the sideline in front of the bench of Caruthersville. There's contact. Hilton tried to hold up but couldn't. And he got into him, and I think the official was going to let that go, Jason, until he saw him get knocked out of bounds.
Thing is, that's Hilton's third foul now on the game. So
now to bring in capable, or 6 foot and a senior. So one big man for each team in some foul trouble here in this second quarter. 10 to go. Dogs trail it by 3 in the basketball.
We've got Caruthersville 9 for 14 from the field, so they're really off start.
Talked about hitting shots. That's what Coach Lehman said. We could be a good team if we hit shots, and they are tonight. Here's driving baseline. That's Freed, and a nice job by Dane out of the short corner to make it a 21-22 ball game. Quickly, Cromwell into the offensive end. Clear it out for him. Crossover dribble down lane he goes. Oh, a nice dump with the scoop pass. Davis misses the short jumper. Coming out of it with it is Brown. Nate quickly into the offensive end. Gets into a double team. Ross fakes three on the baseline all the way to the hoop. Put it up. Contact. Shot did not go. Both players go down hard. And when Robbins slow off the deck, as is Kobe Davis for Caruthersville. Coach Bryant Lehman wanted a charge, but it's going to be a block. And that'll put the senior Nolan Robbins at the free throw line. Nolan a chance to tie this game and possibly give the Dogs the lead back. Free throw line up and good. Dogs have left a few points there tonight.
Yeah, that would be one of the biggest, probably, disappointments for
True.
right now is they're not making any throws.
That will be talked about at half, I'm sure, unless things straighten up. Second free throw, he got them both. And that gives the lead back to Orleans at 23-22, 5:35 to go. Quickly, Cromwell the other way. Stops at the free throw. Under move off the glass is good. And just like that, the lead goes back to the Crumpville Tigers, 24-23. In the backcourt against the full court pressure. Stain Freed across the timeline. Give it up to Brown to the left of the key. Brown near the spike line. Crothersville extends the zone out wherever the ball is to put on the basketball. Brown at the spike line, left side to Freed on the wing to Brown. Brown pulls back out between the circles. Cromwell puts the pressure on out there. Used up the dribble. High post pass. Give it off to Robbins. Screws up down the lane. Here's Birding. A little 13-footer. Lays it up and in. Nice to see Birding come off the bench quick and score. The Dogs back up by one. Cromwell drives. He's in trouble down low. Fires up a wild pass. It's batted around. It's loose on the floor. Cromwell down there along with Brown, and they get tied. Quickly steps in. It'll be a jump ball. Alternating possession. We'll keep it down after Crothersville in. Well, we noticed that in the JV for this Crothersville team. They're not shy. They just get in there and mix it up.
They are not. They're in there playing hard and, let them have a chance to stay in the ball game. Makes it harder and harder as the game goes on.
Cromwell on the lob it way out high. Checking back in was Mantia. They on the line lost his glasses, but Dane Freed with the steal at midcourt. He looks down, does not have numbers, slows up into the high post, give it off to Brown, kick it out to Mason Freed, right side to Robbins. 4:30 to go. All right side, Nate Brown, long three is up and good. So Brown able to dial it up from long distance, and the Dogs lead back out to 4. Quickly, Cromwell will bring it into the offensive end. Dogs stand half-court man-to-man. Cromwell between the double team. 3, Mantia just left of the key, and just like that makes it 20-27 as the Tigers continue to shoot well from the perimeter. Against the press, quick turning down the lane. Here's Brown all the way to the rim. Lays it up with the left hand, no good. Tipped around. Finally keeping alive, Birding to Robbins. Robbins lets things settle down. Brown, can he hit 2 in a row? He does. This time from the left side. 31-27, and Nate Brown providing some offense for the Dogs here in the middle part of the second quarter. Cromwell, a long three, can he answer? No, it comes up short. It goes out of bounds, and that'll be Bulldogs basketball. And get a substitution in. Moeller will come out, and back in will be Colton Blevins for the Crothersville Tigers. Also, Olin Gilbert checks back in, and give Nolan Robbins a break for the Dogs. Lob it quickly up to Birding. He goes over to Mason Freed. Checking in as well, Troy Dilly. As Coach gets that rotation in. Again, DeWitt saddled with a couple of fouls about 3 minutes ago. He went to the bench. Dogs lead it right now by 4 after trailing earlier in this quarter. Right side dribbling in, nowhere to go for Dilly. Kick it out left side to Brown, to Gilbert between the circles. Right side, Dilly's three from the wing is in and out. Good ball tipped around loose on the floor, and finally coming out of there with it in some traffic will be Davis. He'll get off in the backcourt to Jones. Jones, here's Mantia, long three from the right side, no good. Mason Freed had to wait for that one to come down on the high kick off the heel of the rim. He was able to snatch it, and he fouled. And that should be shooting free throws. Yes, I'm going to say we're close, if not over the limit. And off the length of the court here with 3:03 to go. Unfortunately for the Dogs, they've not hit their free throws here in this first half, so we'll see if they can change that part of their ball game here in the final 3:03, being at 31-27, and it'll be Mason Freed at the free throw line for the Bulldogs. Last year on the season, Mason just 39% at the stripe, and he was in a reserve role. Free throw is up. Rims in and out, no good off the glass. Did everything but fall in. Keeps it at 31-27 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Freed trying to add another point to the Bulldogs total, and this one's rims in and out, no good. And Davis comes down the rebound one more time for Crothersville. Quickly, here's Bantea down, pass deflected, stolen by Brown the other way. Lead pass to Gilbert. Gilbert right side, give it off. And there all alone, shot rolls up and good as Dilly waits for the defense to fly by to get his basket. So makes it 23-27. Beatty Mantia, his pass is deflected to the front row. And we've got an SRO that's got good hands over there for the Bulldogs. Is that Officer Riddle, I believe, maybe?
No, it's town of Orleans.
Oh, a town police officer.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see Officer Riddle. He's over here, but Mr. Day, he's keeping everybody in check over here by the tunnel. Working over on the right side to Mantia. Mantia in the double team to Jones. To Cromwell into the corner, driving is Blevins. He goes up for a shot in the lane. Caden Burning meets him in the paint. There's contact and a foul going to be called on the Bulldog forward.
Well, Dave, shooting woes from the free throw line for Orleans. I got him 3 for 11 right now in the first half. So
definitely some points left there. My goodness. And uncharacteristic for a Bulldog team. At the line, free throw is up, and it is no good by Blevins. Keeps the lead at 33-27. 6-point lead, the biggest advantage that the Dogs have had here in this first half of play, after they had trailed most of this quarter. At the line, Blevins' second free throw. It's going to be too hard, no good, and Nate Brown comes down with the rebound. Had Gilbert down court, but did not see him. In the middle to Freed, quickly up the right side to Burning, and he'll give to Brown between the circles on the dribble. Brown will give it off to Gilbert with 2:15 to go in this first half. Dogs up 30-27. Brown at the top of the keys hit a couple of big threes in this quarter to kind of give the Dogs the lead. Here's a free throw line for up and good. Troy Dillings hit back-to-back baskets for the Bulldogs, who have an 8-point lead. Dogs extend their pressure out near midcourt. Here's a long three right side. Jones in front of the pep session. It is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Gilbert. Gilbert into the offensive end, guarded closely there in the double team. Finally to Dilly down the lane. Here's Mason Free driving his shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put it up in traffic and got nice second chance by Freed. And all of a sudden the Dogs' lead is up to 10 here. 1:34 to go.
This pressure has really kind of hurt him a little bit.
That it has. And there's another steal. Burning got a hand on it to Brown. Dumps it off. He lays it up. Oh, shot would not go. No good. Ball going to be tipped out of bounds. And Dogs missed a golden opportunity that time.
They did. I'll tell you, heard a lot of good buzz on Troy Dilling, how well he's practiced this fall, and he's come in the game and gave him a good spark.
Sure has. He got a little nerves, I think, there at the first quarter, but, man, he has come in and played extremely well in the second. Timeout taken by Coach Bryant Lehman, 1:21 to go. Dogs have extended their lead to 10. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
Hey, Dad, can I get a ride to Hoosier Hills Credit Union?
Bet.
What?
Don't be Delulu. You know I got that Riz.
Ew!
We're not always hip on the new lingo, but at Hoosier Hills Credit Union, we do understand the need to teach teens about responsible spending. That's why we offer the Smart Spending Account. They'll get a free debit card, no monthly fee, and no minimum balance. Plus, there's incentives when your teen volunteers or has a job. Learn more about our Smart Spending Account at HoosierHills.com. Slay! Federally insured by NCUA.
Dogs on a nice run here. They trailed 22-21, but since that point they have been able to go on a 16-5 run and lead it now by 10, 37-7. Out of the timeout, Dogs stay in their half court 1-3-1 as this has given Crothers problems. Long three left side, Mantia. His shot is no good, and the rebound pulled down that time by Gilbert. Looks up ahead. Brown drives down the lane, dump it off to Dilly, off the glass, left side, no good. Troy gets his own rebound, and he is unable to get it to go. But, again, nice board work by the Dogs to get a second chance opportunity, and that will put Troy Dilly at the free throw line. And talked about, he has been a big difference in this second quarter, along with that change in defense.
I think we're crashing the boards has really helped us. You know, we got a lot of second chance points, and we got a good lift off the bench from Troy, and Caden gave us a basket. So you're going to have, especially early in the year, as you're trying to figure things out.
1:01 to go, 38-27, biggest of the night for the Dogs. Second free throw, it is up and good. Dogs, if they can get in a rhythm at the line, they could really have the game busted wide open if they'd had some free throws go down. Stay in that 1-3-1 half-court trap in the middle left side. Work it quickly. Gutowski double team. Pass deflected again out front. Gilbert the last man to get a hand on it with 47.9 seconds to go.
Yeah, I mean, you got one who's not the tallest guy, but he's really long for his size, and so that length we talked about before the game's kind of paying off here, this little run we've had.
Particularly when you put him at the point at the top of this defense, which is where they have him right now. And with the length that the Dogs can put on the sidelines, and there again, Gilbert gets a hand on it in front of the pet block, threw it in, but unfortunately goes to Blevins, working around the perimeter to Cromwell. And this trapping defense has really slowed Cromwell down from getting into the paint. Again, a deflection, but picked up by Cromwell. He lost it out front. Gilbert with the steal, going to drive in right side. Shot pass and good in traffic. Nice job by Gilbert to finish that one off to make it 40-27. And quickly the other way goes Crothersville in a double team. Ball loose on the floor, saved by Blevins. He's in another double team. The Dogs tie him up. They can, but a foul going to be called first. Put that one on Mason. Still, though, not over the limit, are they?
No, just third foul. 2 on Mason.
Okay, remember, DeWitt has set about 6 minutes of this quarter because of 2 fouls. You see Nolan Robbins come back in for Mason with those 2 fouls, 12.6. Lob it in the backcourt to Jones. Jones to Cromwell. Cromwell into the corner. Blevins to Gutowski out front. And again, the Dogs a little bit too much hands-on with 4.6 seconds to go. And Nate Brown will be called personal.
This first. One more bonus next time.
Cromwell right in front of the Orleans bench, in front of Coach Stroud. Bounce pass comes into Blevins, right back to Cromwell. Fakes, he's free, goes down the lane, running one-hander, a float, the horn, it is no good. And that will send us to the halftime break on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. And the Bulldogs are on top by a score of 41-27. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Orleans Auto Value Parts emphasizes the importance of maintaining your current vehicle amidst rising new car prices. They are your local auto value dealer offering affordable, high-quality auto parts with reliable service. At Auto Value, you can find a comprehensive selection to keep your car, truck, SUV, or tractor performing at its best. They stock Deca and Interstate batteries, custom-make hoses, and provide paint mixing services to match any vehicle color on the road. Operating hours are convenient, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit them at 153 West Washington Street in Orleans or reach out by phone at 812-865-4444. Whether you need routine maintenance items or specific parts to enhance your vehicle's performance, Orleans Auto Value Parts is dedicated to meeting your automotive needs with quality products and expert service.
A big second quarter midway through, and the Dogs have broken open a tie ball game. In fact, a game where they had trailed at one point. In this first half of play, 4 ties and 4 lead changes as Crothersville and Orleans, they were tied at 2-2, and then finally the Dogs got a little gap out there to 8-2, but Crothersville able to knock down some early shots to stay within arm's length and whittle that lead down to 13-12 on a three-pointer by Mantee. But the Dogs get a great basket come back and answer with Mason Freed to get the lead up to 15-12. But then a 5-0 run by this Crothersville team to close out the first quarter of play, and they led, Tigers did, 17-15 at the end of one. In that second play, Crothersville scores the first basket to get a 4-point advantage. Finally, a bucket came through by Alex DeWitt before he got into foul trouble at the 7:06 mark. This was a 3-point play opportunity, but he missed the free throw to keep it at 19-17. However, the Dogs get a big basket, come back to tie it up at 19-19. But once again, a 3-point play. This one coming from Hilton. Made it actually he had 1 out of 2 at the line, missed the shot on the floor, made it 20-19. Then I was a 2-pointer coming up by Cromwell on the drive to make it 22-19. A bucket though by Dave cut it to 22-21. And then the Bulldogs tied it at 22 and got the lead at 23-22 with 5:37 to go on a bucket by Nolan Robbins on 2 free throws, I should say. However, an answer once again by Cromwell made it 24-23. A bucket by the Bulldogs coming quickly down the court. And picking it up would be Dilly. And all of a sudden the Dogs got the lead back 25-24, and they did not give up the lead after that point of the ball game. That's when they switched to their half-court 1-1 and really slowed down this team from Crothersville. The Dogs got on that big run that was 16-5 and were able to finally get it out to double digits at 37-27 on a basket by Mason Freed. And then the Dogs able to close it out in this quarter on an 8-0 run to lead at 41-27 here at the half. As we begin the Whitfield Investments halftime report, give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how West can keep you on track with your goals now and in the future. Taking a look at rebounding, Orleans with 21 rebounds, a little over half of them, 11 though, have come on the offensive glass. Crothersville 14 rebounds and 3 second-chance opportunities. Dogs have done a nice job in a fast-paced game to take care of the basketball, only 2 turnovers, while they forced Crothersville into 8. We're at the half. The Dogs up 41-27. We continue with the Whitfield Investments halftime report. We'll take a look at team and individual stats. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisors Jamie Sullivan or Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. They can discuss your specific needs and provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call 812-849-2670 in Mitchell for an appointment. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC. Life well planned.
As we continue with Whitfield Investments time report, Dogs lead at 41-27. Jason, we talked about top of the game. If Crothersville came out and hit some shots, they could give Orleans some problems, and that was the case for about the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, then towards the end of that second half, Orleans picked up their pressure a little bit, and what I had was not very many shots for Crothersville, a lot more turnovers than shots, and led to the score where we have right now. But for the game right now, I have Crothersville 8 for 10. From a two-point range for 80%. A lot of backdoor cuts. Cromwell getting to the basket, doing a nice job for them. Free throws are 2 for 6, so they're not doing too well so line anyway for 33%. And then they really cooled off from the three-point line that second quarter. I got 3 for 9 for 33%. Individual scoring for Crothersville. Ty Hilton had 1 point on the line. Carter Jones hit 1 3 for 3 points. Beatty Mantilla is leading scorer for the game right now for both teams. He has 13 points. He hit 2 threes and 2-point field goals. Tamir Cromwell has 4 2-pointers for 8 points. Caleb Laudaborough has 1 2-pointer for 2 points to wrap up their scoring.
We'll come back, take a look side of the scorebook. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Kirby Hardware has been helping the residents of Orleans keep their homes and farms running smoothly since 1953. Kirby Hardware carries a full line of GE appliances, hardware items, household items, lawn and garden supplies, paint, and a full line of plumbing, all with the knowledge to get you what you need to do the job right the first time. Kirby Hardware open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 7 till 2. Phone them at 812-865-2510. Kirby Hardware at 206 East Jefferson Street.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
14-point lead enjoyed by the Dogs. Whitfield Investments halftime report. Jason will tell you how the Dogs got to that 41-point total.
15-28 from the 2-point range for 54% for Orleans. 3-point-wise, they are 2-7, with Nate Brown hitting both of those, 29%. And as we talked throughout the first half, throws 5 for 13 for 38%. So, some of these guys, first game, and just got to get their legs underneath them. And I think free throw-wise, they'll be fine because Coach Bradley's teams always have shots at free throws really well. Individually, Alex DeWitt, 10 points, and he only played about 2 minutes in that second quarter before he set the rest of the half. So he had a really productive first half, 10 points. Nate Brown really had 8 of his 10 points in the second quarter to give us the lift with Alex on the bench. He has 10. Troy Dilley off the bench scored 5 of his 7 in the second quarter as well. So Troy has 7. Caden Burning came in with 2. Owen Gilbert has 2. Dane Freed has 2 points. Mason Freed played almost the whole entire first half, and that's for his size and quick and up and down. I thought he did really well. He has 6 points, and Nolan Robin has 2 for 41.
Dogs lead at 41-27. Second half action coming your way. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Orleans Auto Value Parts emphasizes the importance of maintaining your current vehicle amidst rising new car prices. They are your local auto value dealer offering affordable, high-quality auto parts with reliable service. At Auto Value, you can find a comprehensive selection to keep your car, truck, SUV, or tractor performing at its best. They stock Deca and Interstate batteries, custom-make hoses, and provide paint mixing services to match any vehicle color on the road. Operating hours are convenient Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit them at 153 West Washington Street in Orleans or reach out by phone at 812-865-4444. Whether you need routine maintenance items or specific parts to enhance your vehicle's performance, Orleans Auto Value Parts is dedicated to meeting your automotive needs with quality products and expert service.
Wrap up the Whitfield Investments halftime report. Give Whitfield Investments today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how West can keep you on track with your goals now and in the future. Jason, what kind of changes do you expect here in the second half?
I look for Tom, Coach Bradley, maybe to continue to put some pressure on him, maybe a different. He's pretty good at mixing some things up, so I'll look for maybe a little different type of pressure. But just staying patient, and we just see a
turnover. It is finally stolen, but job by Gilbert to try and save it back in, and he does, but it goes right back to Crothersville. 3 out of the quarter by Jones. The ball tipped around, and finally Gilbert, one of the shortest guys in there, comes out with a big rebound for Orleans. Quickly up the court, Nate Brown spin move down the lane right side, and he is fouled as he gets into the low block. It's going to be Alex DeWitt, Mason Freed, Nate Brown, Owen Gilbert, and Nolan Robbins starting here for the Dogs in this third quarter of play. All 4 of this team from the road tonight, Crothersville. They will go with Carter Jones, Beatty Mantilla, Tamir Cromwell, along with Caleb Lauterball, and also Ty Hilton, their original starting 5. At the line, we'll see if the Dogs can get on track at the free throw line, and Nate Brown does so with a good start to knock down that first one.
As I was saying, being a little bit patient against Crothersville's trap, and we turned the ball over right off the bat. But look forward to on the ball inside.
Nice job by Brown to get those first 2 down and some confidence. 43-27. Quickly into the offensive end. Lauterball, again, a danger shooting three-point team. As I say that, Lauterball drives to the free. Handed off to Jones, back out to Cromwell. Got off to a great start, but then the Dogs able to slow him down. Half-court trap in the second part of the second quarter. Ball deflected. Cromwell comes up with it down the lane. He goes, puts the left-hander off the glass, no good. Rebound by Freed, long outlet pass. Here's DeWitt. Alex drives left side, scoop shot up off the glass and good. As the Dogs look to run, and they do. DeWitt gets two more, 45-27. As Dogs continue to extend their lead to start this third quarter of play. Backing out, Mantia bobbled it. Ball tipped away by Gilbert into the backcourt. He comes up with the steal. Going to drive right side. Got too far underneath. No good. Robinson back into Gilbert. Put up a tough shot in traffic. It is no good. And the rebound finally pulled out of there by Crothersville. The offensive end, Lauterball, scoop pass to Mantia down the lane. Spin move between two players. Up with the block, but a foul also going to be called, I believe, on the big man from Orleans.
That's his third. Come in, try to see what Bradley does here.
6:26 to go. Particularly got a lead here of 18. He could maybe afford to rest him. We'll see, though, at the free throw line. It'll be Beatty Mantia, 5'10", and a junior, coming in averaging 10 points in the young season. Got that first one to fall. Makes it 45-28 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Second one by Mantia. It spins in and out, no good, and the rebound cleared off the glass by Alex DeWitt. Gives it up at the backcourt again. Some three-quarter court pressure by Crothersville. Over the timeline, Robbins has it. His pass fades in the corner. Here's DeWitt driving all the way in. Contact, fades away from it. Shot short, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lauterball. Lauterball to Cromwell. Rush it up the right side to Jones. Jones along the spike line from the right side. Pulls it out to the Bulldogs center circle here at the Doghouse. We go under 6 minutes to go in the third. Oh, and he and Cromwell just miscommunicated there. One zig and the other zag.
Yeah. It was good defense. Orleans back to man-to-man to start this third quarter, and they've done a much better job of containing the penetration dribble.
Full court pressure. Ball gets in the middle to Robbins. To the left of the key. Bounce pass. Here's DeWitt driving left side. Lays it up and in. And Bulldogs starting to attack that full court pressure and gets an easy basket. Quickly, Lauterball into the offensive end. He traveled.
Yep.
He said, I had this pivot foot. Well, you did, but it wasn't the one you established. So that's turnover number 11. 3 already in this quarter, though, for Crothersville. DeWitt, length to go, gives it into Brown in a double team. His pass is deflected. Stolen in the backcourt. Nice play there as Mantia. Lauterball lines up three. It's an air ball, no good. Rebound picked out of there. Here's DeWitt. He goes down the right side just as he got almost to midcourt. Some pressure applied, and Alex dribbled it on the sideline and found. And just like that, the Dogs, the first two possessions here, doubled their turnovers, and Coach Tom Bradley going to take them out. 5:26 to go. Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Dogs on top, 47-28. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Cave Quarries
Discover the convenience of
and
Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
5:26 to go here in the third. We talked about Coach Bradley being the dean of area coaches here. Good to see, I guess, what you call the patriarch coach of Orleans. That's the Hall of Famer, Charles Denbo. He and Mary Lou, a couple of Hall of Famers himself, down here at the end of our broadcast table. Glad to see them before they head south for the winter.
So they're probably getting ready to go south.
No doubt. All right,
Don't blame them.
I would, too. You're exactly right. Out high, here's a long three by Jones. It's off the mark. No good. Deep rebound by Robbins. Gives it to the outlet. Here's DeWitt going to go coast to coast. Lays it up with the left hand and good. And Alex DeWitt, who sat a lot, seems to be fresh here to start this second half as Cromwell quickly gets it into the offensive end, but the Dogs also are back quickly on their defense. Out high, Mantia steps back. His three going to be short, no good. Gilbert up with the rebound, one and done. Gilbert in the offensive end gets to the timeline. DeWitt backing in. Alex spin move down the lane. There's contact as he gets below the free throw line. And that will put DeWitt at the free throw line for a couple of charity stripe tosses as he scored 6 in a row here for the Bulldogs to start this third quarter of play and 4:50 to go. Looks as though that might have been part of the talk, too. Get Alex going, and his free throw in and out, no good.
He gets free throws going. No, Alex is so good at running the floor. Makes it really tough when you got your big guys trying to guard him, and he can run the floor well.
Evan Lanning checks in for the first time, 5'10", and a senior for Crothersville. DeWitt back end of a two-shot opportunity, and this one rims in and out, no good. Keeps it at 49. Rebound by Cromwell. Quickly rushes it up with the dribble. Gets it into the offensive end, crosses over, step through, move between two defenders, lays it up, and good. So Cromwell adds another 2 to his total, but ends a drought of almost 2.5 minutes of scoring. Here's DeWitt the other way. Contact, shot up, and good. And Alex just muscling his way to the rim at any time that he wants to. Makes it 51-30 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Into the offensive end. Dogs stay in their half-court man-to-man. Jones between the circles on the dribble for Crothersville. Backdoor cut, but it's too far out in front, and DeWitt comes up with the steal. Turnover number 12. Alex the other way, all the way in. Oh, he lowered the shoulder, and he will be called for a charging foul.
So our 2 big guys got 3 fouls on them.
And they're both out there.
Yeah, both still out there.
Now see some substitutions. Checking in Troy Dilley, who played well, particularly in that second quarter. And also Dane Freed, who started the ball game. Robbins will get a break. And also Nate Brown. Timeout going to be taken by Crothersville. 4:06 to go in the third. Sullivan Financial Consulting and Raymond James scoreboard. Dogs on top now, 51-30. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WFC.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Almost his third quarter. Jason Dogs off to a good start.
Hey, this attacking, getting a couple, 3 turnovers, getting out on the run, scoring some easy baskets.
Out high with the dribble. Jones works against the man-to-man. Backdoor cut. Oh, a great catch in the same position. Cromwell laid it up, couldn't get it to go. Rebound pulled down, though, by DeWitt. Quickly to Dilley in the corner to Freed. Dane, right side to Dilley, trying to go down low in the post up. High post to Mason. Now they get it down low. Here's Alex. Double team. Contact is shot up and good. And the Dogs working that little low post game. And the recipient off the pass that time is Alex DeWitt. And he'll be at the free throw line for a 3-point play opportunity.
That was a real nice pass by Mason from the high post in there to Alex.
Alex has got a great game going. It could even be greater if he'd have knocked down some of these free throws and get himself on a little bit of a streak here.
Almost tried to break it. He's 0 for 5 right now,
okay.
So he's due, right?
That he is. It's up, and it is nothing but the net. 54 to Orleans breaking this game. This third quarter with still 3:35 to go. Again, this is a 3-point shooting team. Here's Cromwell, throws up a shot down the lane. It is no good. And Mason the rebound quickly up to Dane. Dane to the right of the key, pulls it out into the corner to Gilbert. All alone. 3 by Owen is up short off the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound pulled by Lanning. Lanning quickly up court. Mantea drives down the lane. Put it up. A little spinning shot. No good. Dilley in some traffic. Comes down with the rebound. Quickly outlet pass to Dane Freed. Here's DeWitt driving right side. Little running 10-foot left side. No good. Ball tipped around. Rebound pulled down by Davis. Long outlet pass to Mantea. He gives it over to Cromwell. He hold on to it. The official was right there. And that's going to be turnover number 13 of the game, but 5 here in this quarter for the Crothersville Tigers. And we see now Mason goes out. Checking in, Caden Burning, who played well off the bench for the Dogs in the first half. 59 to go in this third quarter of play. 54-30, Orleans on top. Crothersville continues their full court pressure. Trap Gilbert in the backcourt to Freed. Cross-court pass left side to DeWitt in the middle. Here's Dilly, a little 14-footer straight away. Ball tipped around by Burning. It's loose on the floor. Still a mad scramble for it. And finally, Dilly comes out of there with it for the Orleans Bulldogs. In the Burning down low, here's DeWitt off the glass in traffic, up and good. Another 2 for Alex DeWitt. He's 6:30 with 2:30 to go. Third quarter of play. Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. The Dogs stay in their half-court man-to-man. Work it right side to Lauterball. Lauterball picked up out front by give it off to Jones. Into the corner, Mantea has it. Gets around the screen to the left elbow. Pass it out front. Jones, he'll back it out between the circles. Give and go down the lane. Here's Cromwell in traffic. Lays it up with the left hand. No good. And it's down cleared off by Dane Freed. Freed quickly up ahead to Gilbert. Right side to Burning. Burning into the low post. Kick out Billy to Burning. 17-footer left wing up and good. And Burning got a wide open look that time. And Caden able to bury the jumper quickly the other way.
Caden's got a real nice jump shot. For some of those quite well in the JV last year.
Long three off the side of the rim from the top of the key by Mantea. Good rebound, all Dogs. Quickly Gilbert the other way. Tried to step through a double team and lost it. The ball poked away. Ahead, it's going to be restolen, though, by Orleans. The Dogs get back in transition down the lane. Here's Dilly and lays it up, no good. Gets his offensive rebound, no good. DeWitt a third time right side, no good. Dilly has his feet taken out from underneath of him as the Dogs come up empty. Outlet pass quickly to Cromwell. He drives right side and it goes up. He is fouled hard from behind by Dane Freed to stop the clock with 1:17 to go. Third, and Orleans up 58-30. Shot chart's going to look good for the Dogs, just not going to be enough of them colored in there, Jason.
Yeah, a lot of good looks. It's,
first free throw by Cromwell is up and good.
Just hope that they'll start falling as the games go on. If we keep playing games. The effort's been great on both teams. Both teams have played hard.
Substitution here, checking in as coming out will be Mantea. The second one by Cromwell, he got them both. Makes it 58-32 with 1:17 to go. As Blevins checks back in, full court pressure. Brown back in as well for Orleans. Here's a crossover dribble down the lane. Alex a little running soft one-hander, spins in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Hilton. Long outlet pass, give it off to Cromwell. The trailer is Lauterball. Lauterball left side of the key to Blevins. Blevins fakes free, couldn't get the shot off, but Jones not shy. He lets her fly, and he is able to knock it down just to the right of the key. Make it 58-35 with under a minute to go. Full court pressure. Dilly in the backcourt, shovels ahead to Brown, goes all the way to the free throw line, jumping down low. A catch and shot in one motion by DeWitt. Up and good. 60-35 as the Dogs once again attack the full court pressure and score. Jones another long three from the left side off the heel of the rim. No good. Ball tipped away and Burning in a lot of traffic. Comes out of there with it. Shovels it ahead. Freed ahead to Dilly. He tried to throw it back in to DeWitt. He does, and he's fouled. It wasn't drawn up perfect, but boy, it sure finished nicely, didn't it?
Yeah.
Dogs have done a nice job in transition here tonight. And at the line, Alex DeWitt for another three-point play opportunity.
Got 17 points this quarter.
As he has come on strong again, battled some foul trouble in that second period of play, limiting his time. Free throw is up and good, able to complete the three-point play. 63-35, 18 seconds to go in the third. Cromwell into the offensive end, comes right side to Lauterball. Lauterball against the Dogs. They've gone back now to their half-court zone down the lane. Here's Cromwell. He's able to split the defense, lays it up with right hand up and good. As he's had a nice night as well. 63-37, and the Dogs get a shot off at the quarter break. We'll go to the fourth and final quarter of play on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond scoreboard. Dogs on top, 63-37. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
When you suffer the loss of a loved one, you can count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli. They have a 55-year history of serving the needs of families in Orange and surrounding counties. They provide only the best professional services in the most compassionate manner to care for you during this difficult time. You can always count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home, as generations of families have done for many years. Call 812-723-2276 today. We're here when you need us the most. Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli.
A big 22-point quarter for the Dogs there in that third frame, and a lot of them belong to number 23.
Yeah, Alex had 18 points. That quarter really ran the ball well. They made some really nice entry passes to him in the post. And, you know, their defense has been really good, a lot better than the half-court man with getting hands up in people's faces this third quarter compared to early in the game, and rebound and go. So, great quarter by the Dogs. Go ahead.
Yeah, just see if they close it out now in the final 8 minutes. Dogs come out in their half-court trap. Otterball on the sideline has to throw it away before it falls out of bounds. Brown with the steal, heads the other way. Slowing it up is Nate. Here's Mason Freed down the lane. Big Euro step, lays it up and got it with a soft touch. So nice finish at the rim that time by Mason. Quickly the other way, Otterball right side. His shot partially blocked, no good. Ball tipped around loose. Coming down with it there is going to be Davis, and it'll be a chance opportunity, one of the few offensive rebounds. Davis bobbles it in the corner, tried to throw it off the Witt, missed it, and Freed comes up with the steal. Into the backcourt, and Davis collides with Alex DeWitt, and the foul going to be whistled on at number 13, Kobe Davis, 6 foot and a junior. The Dogs starting this fourth quarter with Mason Freed, Alex DeWitt, also Troy Dilley, Nate Brown, and Nolan Robbins. Going to have a quick substitution here for Coach Lehman and the Tigers. Caleb Moeller, 44, will come in. 33, Evan Lanning will come in. They saw action in the first half. Lauterball and Davis come out. Jones, along with Cromwell, will stay in there on the court, along with Blevins for the Brothersville Tigers. Quickly, Brown works against the man-to-man. Out front, used up the dribble. Goes, try to Kelly instead. Swings it left side to Robbins. Looking to post up down low. A mismatch with Cromwell on DeWitt. All alone, they lead three, and on the way, knocking it down is Troy Dilley. And he made him pay that time. 8:37. Everybody's starting to get into the act now for the Dogs. Cromwell, left side to Jones. He long three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Dilley, the rebound for the Dogs. Transition ahead to a running Nolan Robbins. An easy two off the glass. And we've seen that a lot here tonight as Bulldogs looking to run and able to get some numbers and finish at the rim. Into the offensive end, Moeller has it left side, skipping over the top to Cromwell. Blevins three out of the right corner, barely drew iron, and it goes off the hands of Lanning out of bounds. It'll be Orleans basketball. Dogs lead at 70-37 with 6:27 to go. Remember, we had 4 ties and 4 lead changes in the first half. That's how tight this game was early on. Jump pass in the middle to Brown, right side to Freed. Mason bobbled it, got it back in a double team. Give it up out front to Dilley. Skip it into the corner to Nate Brown. His three on the way is off the rim, short. Good bodies all over the floor. DeWitt comes down with the offensive rebound. Give it out to Dilley. Oh, his 3 rims in and out, but Nate Brown with a strong offensive rebound in traffic lays it back up and in. And Nate Brown, a job working the boards that time for Orleans in the backcourt. Cromwell has it to the left of the key. Jones down low on the baseline, shot up, no good by Blevins. Weak side, Moeller tried to come down with the rebound, but lost the handle out of bounds. And it'll be Bulldogs basketball as we see Tristan Tatlock come in, 5'11", and a junior for the first time tonight. And also Travis Gutowski, who saw action in the first half. Blaze Tolliver, number 12, his first action of the game. And he's joined out there also by Reese Petty, who sees his first action. DeWitt and Brown will come out with the 35-point margin. Reach down the running clock.
I would say that's the last they'll see before tonight.
I would say so, too. Billy works it against the zone, left side. Nolan Robbins fakes three, pulls it out with the dribble, put over the top to Billy. Billy's going to launch three. It's off the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Lanning. Outlet pass down the right side to Jones. Jones over the top to Gutowski. He's going to line up three, and he got it off the bench just like that. Make it 72-40 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. 4:52 to go. Timeout taken by Crothersville. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball. Nix 95.3.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It was ring night here as the Bulldogs received their state championship rings at the start of this game. They started off slow, but now have gained it out 72-40 with the running clock. And Petty works in the backcourt, dribbled through a double team, lost it, stolen it by Lanning. Long lead pass. Gutowski drives and lays it up and in. So defense turns into offense for this team from Crothersville. Seventh turnover of the night. Again, Petty working his way through some traffic. Bounce pass to Robbins to the right of the key. Robbins skip it over the top, left side to Burning. Burning out front to Petty, around the perimeter to Robbins. Takes right, goes left. Jump shot, no, going to dump it down low in the lane to Tolliver. And Tolliver is mugged down there on the floor in that low block. Not a lot of fouls called, though, here in this fourth quarter as we near the halfway point. It's going to be one more, though, on Crothersville. 33 is Lanning going to be charged. And we see Owen Gilbert check back in, and Nolan Robbins will come to the bench halfway through. And Cromwell back in. Coming out will be Jones for Crothersville. Petty into the corner. Gilbert watches three. It's going to be short and no good. Rebound pulled down by Cromwell. He'll rush it up the right side with the dribble. Crosses over down the line. Lays it up with the left hand. No good. Ball fought for. Cromwell tried to hold on to it, but he runs out of room on the baseline, and that will give it back over to Orleans with 3:35 and counting. Into the backcourt. The Dogs have it. I like the running clock rule myself, Jason. I think it was one of the better things. Even in football and basketball, It's turned out to be a pretty good rule.
It's a good rule. Coach, Lehman talked pregame about making shots, and they shot the ball really well the first half to keep them in the game. I got them 5 for like 21 right now. So, and then with the turnovers that Orleans has been able to create, that's why the score's where it's at.
Yeah, got it out to that, really cooled them off. Down on the baseline, shot up by Tolliver, right side, no good. Rebound, Billy, though, on the weak side. Reset. Petty fakes three, dribbles down the lane. Reese in traffic, lays it up, and gets it to roll softly off the rim to get his first varsity points of the season. And that makes it 74-42 with 2:40 to go. Out front, Cromwell, three from the spike line, straight away off the rim, no good. Billy, another rebound. Dogs have really had control of the backboards here tonight in this ball game. Billy down the lane, give it off. Gilbert, pull up, 15-footer from the left elbow is up and good. And Gilbert gets his basket to go. Quickly the other way, driving in the lane is Moeller. As he got to the rim, Bulldog defense really converged on him. And it's enough that a foul will be called. And it'll be a shooting foul for the Crothersville Tigers. And at the line will be Caleb Moeller, number 44. Had a lot of free throws early in this game, but not many here in the later stages of this ball game. 2:18 to go. 76-42 is the score right now. Free throw, back of the rim, front of the rim, back of the rim. Spins off the heel of the rim. And
every part of the rim but the net.
Yeah. It could not have touched more iron than it did right there. One of the tough breaks. And the Bulldogs get Dane Freed back into the ball game. A new combination for the Dogs. Second free throw is up and good. 76-43 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting scoreboard as we near the 2-minute mark. Petty across the timeline, gets around his defender, stops at the free throw line to Dane Freed on the right side. Freed picked up the dribble, Tolliver into the corner, skip it out front to Petty. Takes right, kicks it out in the corner. Gilbert drives on the baseline, a running one-hander, and he got the kind roll and spin in. A couple of late baskets here off the bench for Owen Gilbert. It makes it 78-43.
Well, Owen was our leading scorer last year in the JV. He can really shoot the ball, so I think as the game on and he gets used to the varsity speed, he's going to be a big asset for us.
Nice offensive rebound by Gataski to put it up and in. One of the few second chance opportunities tonight here for this team from Crothersville. 78-45 and 90 seconds to go. Dogs running out the clock. Going to pick up their first win right out the gate here tonight at home. As out working his Petty on the right side. Dish it in the corner. Burning down. And he's got Gilbert. Fadeaway 15-footer. Baseline no good. Oh, nice job by Tolliver on the offensive rebound. Shot wouldn't go, but picking it up on the right side is Petty. Ball still loose, and finally coming out of there with the steal. Cromwell crossover right to left down the lane. Shot no good. Ball tipped around loose, and Burning has the rebound on the run. Quickly off to Tolliver. Oh, he dribbled it off his foot. Ball still loose. Kicked out. A nice play on the floor there. Give it off to Petty. His bounce pass was Burning, who kept that one alive. Here's Tolliver working hard in the lane. Couldn't get the shot to fall. And that'll put Blaze at the free throw line. I think Blaze might be the only guy that hasn't scored tonight. Is that correct? We can get it.
He's the only one who hasn't scored. So he gets free throw here. Everybody gets a
hand in the victory,
That's
at
right.
least in the scorebook. Tolliver on the year. Missed that one. His first one. He's 6'50" and a junior. Makes it still 78-45 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. 48 seconds remaining here in this ballgame. Second one by Tolliver. It's off the mark. No good. Goes in and gets his own rebound, though. Keeps it alive. Drives right side. Shot no good. And the ball going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Bulldogs basketball. But Blaze Tolliver fighting hard there for another second chance opportunity. Dogs letting that clock run. With the running clock now, they finally get Dane Freed to the left of the basket on the baseline to trigger it in. Looking for some cutters. They want to get it to Tolliver. Work it around the perimeter. Blaze pulls it back out. High post pass to Gilbert, out front. Burn to Gilbert. Gilbert to the right of the corner. He's in a double team pass. Goes into the middle to pay it. He tried to shovel it off. Dean Freed, fortunately, though, was touched by Crothersville. Goes out of bounds, and that should be it. The Dogs now under 3 seconds to go. And that'll be your ball game tonight as the Orleans Bulldogs break open a tight contest in the middle part of the second quarter and continue to build on that lead in the third quarter and come away with an impressive 78-45 victory over the Crothersville Tigers, your final on the Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. We'll come back to the Doghouse and begin the Buddy's Food and Fuel game show. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
You can make a difference in the life of abused and neglected children in Orange County. I'm Orange County Circuit Court Judge Steve Owen, and we have a court-appointed special advocate program, or CASA, right here in Orange County, and we need your help. There's no special skills required, and we can train you on the skills that are needed. All you have to do is just call Robin Brown today and tell her that you want to help us help these children feel safe and loved here in Orange County. That's Orange County CASA at 812-653-4889.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
Bulldogs victorious to open up the season tonight here at the Doghouse. 78-45 is your final. As we begin Buddy's Food and Fuel postgame show, Buddy's Food and Fuel located on North Gospel Street in Paoli. This was a tight matchup if you were with us from the opening tip-off here tonight, as it was 4 ties, 4 lead changes early on, went back and forth in that first quarter of play, a very entertaining first quarter, as Crothersville out hit some three-point shots to keep them in the game, to move it up and down the court, and in fact, the Tigers led at 17-15 at the end of the first quarter break. We still stayed that back-and-forth game as Alex DeWitt went to the bench with about 6:23 to go in the second quarter play with his second personal foul, and that kept Crothersville right in the ball game as it went back and forth. And Crothersville last lead was at 24-23 on a bucket by Tamir Cromwell with under 5.5 minutes to go. But then the Orleans Bulldogs started a run that went 20-5 in their favor to close out second quarter of play, 41-27. One of the big differences in that second quarter was the fact that the Dogs went from their man-to-man to a little half-court trap, and with that, slowed down the team. Crothersville got the ball out of Cromwell's hands and also forced some turnovers that led to transition baskets, and the Dogs gave themselves some breathing room at the end of the second quarter, 41-27. Then Orleans comes in, takes over that third quarter, in particular a huge quarter by Alex DeWitt, as the Bulldogs stretch out the lead at the end of 3 to 63-37, get a running clock in the fourth quarter of play, and come away with the victory here tonight, 78-45, as the Dogs continue their mastery over this team from Crothersville. This is now the 15th win in a row that Orleans has had over the Crothersville Tigers. Bulldogs do control the backboards tonight, and would anticipate with a much taller team. 44 rebounds overall, 20 of them coming on the offensive glass. So the Bulldogs had a lot of second-chance opportunities here tonight. Crothersville on the night, 26 rebounds and 5 second-chance opportunities. Bulldogs, even in an up-and-down game, took very good care of the basketball. They had 8 turnovers for the contest, but only 2 of them coming in the first half of play, while for Crothersville, they had 8 miscues in each half for a game total of 16. Bulldogs win it here tonight, 78-45, your final, as we continue with the Buddies Food and Fuel post-game show. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home? Protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community, one scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show. Buddy's Food and Fuel located on North Gospel Street in Paoli as the Bulldogs of Orleans open up the season with a home victory over the Crothersville Tigers. Again, your final tonight on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Orleans 78 and Crothersville 45. Again, a game that started out nip and tuck before the Bulldogs able to break it open midway through that second quarter of play and then able to extend the lead to the third and fourth quarters here tonight to pick up the win as Crothersville now falls to 0-2 on this season. The Bulldogs also captured the junior varsity game tonight very handily as well for Coach Mert Reeler to get off on a winning note. 59-16 was that score, as well as both games ended up with a running clock in this fourth and final quarter of play. As Orleans, you always wonder where that first win of the year is going to come and when it's going to come, and the Bulldogs, well, they take care of business on that very quickly, knocking it down right out of the gate here on this Thanksgiving weekend, a night where the Bulldog State Championship team was presented their state championship rings, and a great crowd on hand to witness here tonight. Of course, this was the first big crowd back, at least for basketball, for boys basketball, since the Bulldogs came home and celebrated their state championship back in March after their win over Clinton Prairie in the state champion game at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. The Bulldogs, though, after this, they'll start their November season with the win. Now they'll go to their December part of the schedule, and it'll be a tough one as they will have a doubleheader weekend in the first weekend of December. They'll be back at home in their first conference game. They're taking on the Springs Valley Blackhawks, who picked up their first win for first-year head coach Joe Newcomb. 85-43 was, or Joe Newcomb, excuse me. Talked to him before the game. He'll be on that on Coach's Corner for sure. But Coach Newcomb's team wins it 85-43 over River City home to pick their win, and of course that sets up the showdown between these two county and conference teams here at the Doghouse next Friday. As we mentioned, had a great crowd here tonight, and I'm sure it'll be a great crowd come Friday night as well between Bulldogs and the Blackhawks or these Crothersville Tigers. They'll be back in action on Tuesday night. They'll return home to take on New Washington. Again, your final was 78-45. We'll come back, take a look at the team and individual stats. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3, Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat Low-Fill Insulation System makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat Insulation System by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
Dogs victorious in the opening game of the season here at the Doghouse on this Saturday night. Again, over Crothersville, 78-45, as we continue with the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show. As head coach Tom Bratt joins us now after this Bulldogs win. First of all, Coach, congratulations. Always nice to get that first one out of the way.
Yeah, as home game and pick up a win at home here in front of our crowd. Our seniors that graduated last year were back, and it was nice to see them and get them a chance to step out on the court one more time.
All right, Coach. Now you stepped out on the court this year with this year's team. Knew you could have your hands full with this Brothersville team because if they shoot the ball well, they can cause you some problems.
Well, yeah, I mean, the game last year, they were kind of like that, and once I saw it, and then this year as well, they're shots, and they're going in, and it makes it tough. And you gotta find ways to score, and you know, early on there, it didn't look like we found a way to score because we couldn't hit a free throw and miss some layups and turning it over, and so they gave us all we wanted there in the first half.
Well, you were getting shots that you wanted, but as you mentioned, they were falling for you.
They were not falling at all for us, and we couldn't guard very well, as you could imagine there. We know, I mean, just from watching film and so forth, we knew that the Cromwell kid was really, really quick, and we never did have an answer for him about him getting to the rim and shooting threes from outside. And you know, the other kid that hit all the threes there, number 3. I don't know how many he hit, but I tell you, Dave, seemed like that first half he wasn't missing anything.
Well, you come out, you had to battle some foul trouble in that first half, went to your bench, and Gilbert Burning Billy did the job for you.
They did. Those guys off the bench, I think, did a pretty good job. I know some shots for us again, and I thought, Burning played the role we like to play. He's really good at that role that he accepts, and when we need him, and he's not a real big guy, but when we need him there, he's going to take care of the basketball and make the right decisions. And, of course, you mentioned Owen. I thought Owen played a really nice game today. He handled the ball a little better than I thought he would, so, that's great.
Talk about making decisions, Coach. You made one there and switched to defense there in midway part of that second quarter, which seemed to kind of turn the tide a bit.
Well, I thought that we might be able to stay with them man-to-man, but we just were jumping at fakes and getting out of position and so forth. We couldn't stay in front of people and really struggled, and I really didn't want to change. I really wanted to just work our way through that, but we went to a little bit of a zone there, as you said, and kind of picked us up a little bit. We started shooting the ball a little better. Well,
yeah, Nate saw a couple of those threes go down, and that made things easier, didn't it?
Well, it did. He had a couple big threes for us. And, got ourselves where we scored quite a few points in that second quarter. And not that we shut them down by any stretch, but they didn't get 17. I think they got about a half of that in the second quarter, so that was good.
Well, you closed out at a 20-5 run in that second quarter to give you a lead there at the halftime. So what do you want to talk about at halftime to come out and do in this second half?
Well, talked about how we played there in that first half, and we weren't real happy about that, and the kids weren't either. And, we just talked about we got to be able to stay in front of people and guard. We just weren't doing that a very good job. We weren't boxing out. I mean, I think we were like 1 for 6 at one time for the foul line and all that stuff, and a lot of things going away from us that, we usually were pretty good at. And we had a good run where we got us a little bit of a cushion, but we coming out at halftime there, we're going to have to make sure that we extend it and make it a little more comfortable. And fortunately for us, we were able to do that. I know we got some baskets at the rim there, and Alex kind of went on it there in the third quarter and got to the rim and played more aggressive.
Well, Coach, you did a nice job at times when you were able to run your break. A couple of times I can remember the ball didn't even touch the floor.
Yeah, we found open men. We did a really nice job of that. They were going to press most of the time. We'll be able to get across. If you get it across that first row of defenders, you should have numbers, and I think that's kind of the way it was. And did a nice job of finding the extra, making the extra pass, and not being selfish with the shot. We're just trying to find somebody that can have an easy shot. And for the most part, we did a nice job of that.
And once you got the lead, you extended it and able to close out the game for the win.
I thought so, and we had some guys that got to play a few extra minutes there at the end, which was nice. Guys that played JV, and I thought that was pretty good. And had some good play out of certain people. I thought Mason played really well. I really did. He played, did the things that he could do for the most part. Was able to get us some rebounds, made a few baskets and so forth, blocked some shots. He's going to be, I think, a big key for us. I think he continues to get better and better, which he's better than he was last year already. But anytime you got a 6'6" guy down there, Dave, that can alter shots and that'll also finish at the rim for us, it's a blessing, and we hope we'll be able to use him quite a bit this year.
Great way to close out the Thanksgiving holiday weekend, but celebrate much, Coach, because you got a doubleheader weekend next Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, we got 4 days of practice here to get better, and we're going to have to use them all. We got our eyes opened a little bit in terms of what we need to do better. Defensively, we weren't real happy, but we found a way to get back into our man defense in the second half and at least go at it again. But there's a lot of things we can get better at. But, there's a lot of things that Springs Valley can get better at this week, and Bar Reef can get better at. And so I think our leader is the biggest part, Dave. I think it has to come to the forefront. We haven't been very good at that, and a really quiet team, and just not just me always harping on these things. We need leaders on our team to be able to do that, and we talk about it every day. And Monday will be a big talk about it again.
All right, Coach. Well, thinking of talking on Monday, we'll talk to you on Monday on Coach's Corner, our first show of the season. Congratulations on the win.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Dave.
Head coach Tom Bradley, the victorious Orleans Bulldogs, as they win it here tonight, 78-45. We'll have more with the Buddies Food and Fuel post-game show. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Dogs victorious, 78-45 over Crothersville to open up the season with a big home victory as we continue the Buddies Food and post-game show. And Jason Russell takes a look at the numbers here tonight put up by both Orleans and Crothersville.
Crothersville started off hot that first half, but they really cooled off. I think I had them for 5-21 total for the second half. So the Orleans was able to really stretch that lead half. But I had them 10 for 23 from two-point range for 41%. I had three-pointers. I had them 5 for 18 for 28. And then free throws, they were 6 for 14. So individual scoring for Crothersville, I had Carter Jones for 6 points. Beatty Montilla and Tamir Cromwell both scored 14. Caleb Lauterball had 2. Off the bench there in the fourth quarter, Travis Gutowski scored 7. And then Caleb Moeller came in off the bench for 1 point. For Orleans, for the game, 30 for 54 for 56%, so I'd take that any day of the week. From two-point range, three-point range, 3 for 13 for 23. And I'm sure Coach Bradley will be some practice next week. They were 9 for 21 from free throw line for 43%. But it's a 21 attempts you got to be happy about, too, by attacking the basket, getting line. And I know that that'll get better as the season goes on. Individual scoring, Nolan Robbins had 1 two-pointer, 2 for 2 from the line for 4. Alex DeWitt had 13 two-pointers, 2 for 7 from the line for 28 to lead the Bulldogs. Mason Freed came off the bench, 4 two-pointers for 8. Dane Freed got a basket for 2 points. Nate Brown, I thought, had a real nice game. Just played within himself. Had 3 two-pointers, hit big threes in that second quarter, 2 for 2 from the line for 14. Owen Gilbert came in, did a nice job, had 3 two-pointers for 6. Caden Burning, a couple of nice jumpers for 4 points. Dilly, I thought was really big off the bench. What we heard, how well he was practicing, I thought he did really, really well tonight. He had 2 two-pointers, a 3-pointer, 3 for 4 from the line for 10 points. Reed Petty got in the game in the fourth, hit a basket for 2, And Blaze Tolliver went 0 for 2, but did not score, only one, unfortunately. But great effort on his part.
Yes, it was.
When he got in the game. So it's a real good balanced scoring. Alex is going to probably get the bulk of the points. We're going to give him a look. So Coach Bradley said we got to get the ball inside. But when you get Nate to score 14, you can get Troy to score 10. And again, as we get game-shaped legs in and get more games, you're going to see some other guys step up and score points as well.
Dogs win at 78-45. We'll come back to wrap things from the Doghouse. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEC.
Need a quick bite or cold drink or fuel for the road? Head to Betty's Food and Fuel, right across from Walmart at 656 North Gospel Street in Paoli. We're locally owned and operated and open Monday through Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 6 to 10 p.m. Enjoy competitive gas, daily food specials, a hot deli, fresh wraps, salads, and cold sandwiches. Need an ATM or lottery ticket? We have both. Find us on Facebook at Betty's Food and Fuel. For questions, call 812-203-0227. Betty's Food and Fuel, the one-stop shop.
Final tonight on the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show. The Orleans Bulldogs victorious over Crothersville Tigers, 78-45. Dogs open up the season 1-0. Crothersville falls to 0-2. As we mentioned, the Bulldogs, they'll be back in action here at home Friday night. The County Conference Showdown with Springs Valley. Crothersville will be back in action Tuesday night at home, taking on New Washington. First game of the year, Coach, the best thing you can take away is a win, but it's only the first game, and, of course, there's going to be some things to work on.
Yeah, of course. Wasn't really pretty early, but we figured some things out, settled down a little bit. Guys made some shots, and they hit a couple big threes to kind of give us the lead. But it was a great effort. I mean, the effort was what you expect out of an Orleans team. Execution was what you expect out of an Orleans team. Alex DeWitt just, like we mentioned in the broadcast, he runs the floor so well and can get you so many easy transition buckets that all start rebounding. I thought we just, I think I heard you say, we just controlled the boards in the game tonight, and when you can control the boards and get the ball out and run, and you get big guys can run like they can lead to a lot of easy points. So I know there's going to be things, Coach Bradley's going to want to improve on. Guys are going to have to step up and make some baskets as the year goes on. Teams are really going to focus on Alex. So when that happens, and, he's going to get his because he can run it. But on the half-court sets, other guys are going to have to step up to score, and that'll come as they play more games. So I know he's going to be happy that they won this first one. But, now we got some big ones coming up next weekend, with Springs Valley coming in on Friday night.
And then Bar Reeve, your first road game. That's not an easy task.
Well, they're really good. Yeah, they beat a good Washington team there tonight, so that'll be a really good early season task as well.
Jason, thanks for joining us. Appreciate the help here tonight, and look forward. Maybe we'll be able to cross paths again. I know we will come baseball season for sure. Yes. All right. Again, I want to thank all of the fine folks here at Orleans High School for all their fine hospitality. As always, a big thank you to our sponsors who allow us to bring you tonight's basketball game and throughout the entire season. A big thank you to our engineer and producer back at the studio tonight. A great job, as always, by Melissa Wall. And most of all, thanks to you for listening. As we close out the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show, Buddy's Food and Fuel on North Gospel Street in Paoli. Your final tonight from the Doghouse on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Orleans 78, Crothersville 45. Good night, everybody.
This coverage of high school sports on Mix 95.3 WUME has been made possible by our incredible community sponsors: Bender Lumber, Buddy's Food and Fuel, Cave and Cal Car Quarries, Gilman Scott Funeral Home, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton Edward Jones, KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC and Orange County Fiber, Orange County CASA, Paoli Health and Living Community, Springs Valley Bank and Trust, Summers Singles Guttering, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springer Insurance, Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, and the Orange County Community Foundation. Thanks for supporting local athletes, local schools, and local radio. This has been Mix 95.3 WUME, your home for local sports.